morning. It is a beautiful morning here in rural northeast Alabama. It is September 13th, 2025, and I've got an alarming video for you. I've gathered information over like the last month. I'm hearing here and there very credible, sorry about that, Pepper, get down. Very credible reports that are, I believe, being suppressed from YouTube and other places about homeless disappearing. Now, I've told you before, there's a YouTube channel called Southern Life that has reported on this. He's also reporting on the collapse of Florida, the economic collapse as a result of the migrants leaving. It's incredible what's happening there, and that you don't really hear about it. So his channel's called Southern Life, if you are interested. And like I said, he's one of those that goes to the homeless camps. He'll bring them a case of water or whatever, check on them, and they're just disappearing, guys. Their tents are still there, their belongings, they're just gone. And now I see another channel that's doing the same thing. Good morning, Minnie Binge. She likes to watch the butterflies. Now this channel, guys, on YouTube is called In Real Time. In Real Time. And he's documenting this. And he doesn't have a lot of subs. And I don't think that's a coincidence. He actually has more subs than views, like me. But anyway, he was in Austin, Texas, on the 11th, interviewing the homeless. And they say that their friends are just disappearing. Friends, that they are in close proximity with for, a good share of the day and night. Now, according to a person interviewed, there are black vans that drive around, and they watch them, especially at night. Some of them have left in the vans, and they don't see them again. Now I'm thinking they're offering them something if they go in these vans. Who knows what it could be? Money, drugs, a meal? Who knows? That's just my guess, but I don't know that, okay? So, that homelessness has been criminalized by executive order by the Trump administration. And I've said for years it's illegal to be poor in America. Now, it technically really is. Now, also, the homeless are saying certain drug dealers have been allowed to stay while other ones were cleared out by the cops. The drugs that are being sold from these particular ones that they noticed that were not runoff are causing the homeless to act crazy, do self-harm, and just go nuts. They are adding something to the drugs. Not just that, the food is making them sick, according to some people. Now, this is in Austin, Texas, okay, guys? Which is the capital of Texas. I'm not saying this is happening everywhere, because I really don't know. But they're saying that something's been added to the food, and, a lot of the people, they don't touch it now. They know better than to touch it. There are bulletin boards near and around downtown Austin full of disappeared homeless. Bulletins of homeless that are on these bulletin boards, and they're missing, and people are looking for them, and they haven't been seen. There have been large groups of homeless camps that just disappear. Creators that are on YouTube and such, and TikTok, I've seen a lot of these videos too, by the way. Not just this one I'm mentioning, I've seen many. They're finding large camps with, like I said, the tents are still up. Even their personal belongings like backpacks still there. Now that they carry their backpacks everywhere with them. They have the essentials, with them. And you always see the homeless, with the backpacks. Why would they leave their tents still up and erect too? So the government has not cleared the camp out because everything's still there. When they do that, they take the tents, they take everything and throw it in the dump truck. Everything's still there, even very personal effects. And they're just gone, okay? They're just gone. That was documented in Florida as well as many other states. It's not just, though, the conservative states that are doing this and cracking down on homelessness. It's the liberal ones too, I noticed. It's happening in both. That's happening in California too. During Biden's visit to San Francisco, I don't know if you guys remember that, a lot of the homeless were rounded up and never seen again. And the people who were left were like, hey, they were just here last night. They're gone. And they never saw them again. And this happens under both administrations. I mean, the same shit happens under both administrations. That's why I do not take sides. So, now Trump says the homeless will get help through mental institutions, rehabs, and shelters. Well, that's just bullshit. First of all, Ronald Reagan closed all of those mental institutions years ago. That's one reason why, a lot of people were on the streets before the economy crashed. The drug rehabs are full. They're very full. They're always full. The jails are full. And, a lot of these people now, it's not just mentally ill and drug addicts that are homeless. A lot of these people just lost their job. They lost their home. They lost their vehicle. There's whole families, that are homeless. One school district in Florida, over a year ago, I believe it was 2 years ago, is when I heard this. A school official said this. And I can't remember the county. I think it was Lee County, which would be the Fort Myers area. I'm not positive. This was, I believe it was 2 years ago. There was over 300 families living in their cars. Then, think how much worse it is now. People just can't afford this economy. So, how is Trump going to rehab that? Come on, it's just crap, They just want to get rid of them. More people are becoming homeless every day, and they're also clearing out RV camps. And, there's a lot of people that camp in the national forest like that. They're clearing them out. Completely clearing them out. And van living, same thing. So, there you go, guys. This is just a tiny bit of what's going on out there, and because people are not covering this, hardly anybody, you won't hear this. This is the stuff I want to cover, the stuff that is not being said, that needs to be told. Most Americans don't know this is going on. Where are these people going? Where are these people going? Now, he did another interview yesterday in real time on YouTube, if you want to look him up. He interviewed this guy. He was kind of wacky, but he said a lot of the same things that the other people he interviewed, the other homeless he interviewed did, that they're restricting water. This was in Houston. They're restricting water downtown area, which is where the resources are for these people, so that's where a lot of them are, the fountains and things like that. So they don't have water, they have to have water. He said, and he's right, they are turning the public against the homeless. And a lot of them are conservatives, What did Jesus say about the poor? Come on now. So, he said the same thing. People are being disappeared in Houston. He's looking for people right now, that he hasn't seen. And by the way, when this person in real time on YouTube was, when he goes to these homeless camps and he finds them empty and everything, he filmed some helicopters flying overhead, and he thinks they're looking for the homeless and then reporting it to the law enforcement. Oh, it's pretty scary out there, guys. But I wanted to let you know this stuff. Now, this is Texas, Houston, and Austin, These reports are from, but some of what I mentioned is from Florida, California, other places too. I wanted to make you aware of this. And please subscribe. Please share this out. I will continue reporting on this if I hear anything else. Sometimes I'll just take notes for a few weeks, and add to it. Gather up information as I come across it, and then I'll do a video. So thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you want to donate to my lawnmower fundraiser, the link is in the PayPal link is in the comments. And please share this out, so we need awareness. We need awareness A lot of people don't know what's going on. They're paying attention to the other stuff going on right now, and which is, I'm sure, what you know what that is. So please, all these other things are flying under the radar, and this is big, People need to know this. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and your weather is as beautiful as here. God bless, and thanks for watching.